Oh, oi, the YouTube massive. Oh my God, is it windy out here today? It is absolutely brutal. So this is the first time I'm getting the opportunity to stream live on my GoPro. So I'm using the Wi-Fi connection from my GoPro to from my GoPro to my phone to try and get out there. Just want to say a massive thank you first of all to Epic Automotive UK. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for all the support on your posts, and to all you new subscribers, welcome. Hope you're well, and yeah, we're going to get stuck into it today. So what have I got in here today? I've got a Land Rover Discovery. Let me spin you around, and I hope this is going to work. We'll find out. This is a bit of a test one, but hopefully, like I said, because of the amount of work I'm getting through at the moment, trying to edit everything and trying to make some snazzy, sexy videos is a real difficult one, but we're going to get content out there, and hopefully there's going to be a bit more interaction with the lives, because you can get stuck in and ask me questions. So let me spin you round. So here is the little beast. Here is the beast. So this car belongs to, I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to leave you hanging. There's the number plate. Let me know down in the comment section if you know which professional sportsman this car belongs to. That's going to be an interesting one. I'll leave you hanging on that one, because that's what YouTube does. We leave you hanging. So this is in for a couple of day detail. Because he's a good friend of mine. He's been a hairdressing customer for a while, and he's become a bloody good mate, to be honest with you. So this has been dropped off to me this morning. He's gone off for the weekend to play whatever he plays, and we're going to get stuck in with this. So we've got this Land Rover paint. This has got a lot of damage on it. Let's go and grab a torch and let's get stuck in and have a look at it. Got the big old tyres on it though. She does look pretty naughty. Just about fits under the gazebo. Just about. I had to hoink up the gazebo to make it look bigger. But let's get the torch out and let's have a look at this paint, because I want to know down in the comment section what you guys think about doing corrections. I'm not sure if you guys are pros, if you're amateurs, if you're weekend warriors, enthusiasts, what your situation is with your detailing so far. But what you'll find is on this vehicle, we've got this really beautiful, deep metallic paint, which is fantastic. So these aren't too bad to polish. These type of cars, the Land Rovers, are an absolute godsend to polish. You can get some really good results. That's a lot of reallys in there. So just having a little bit of an inspection, have a look round. As you can see, a lot of this stuff here is all wash marring. There is a little bit of overspray there as well, which probably we'll have to get out with the clay bar. It's I've had a little touchy feely. There's a lot of contamination on there, so we're going to go through the decontamination process in a bit. As you can see, these cars are about wear and tear, aren't they? You can see those marks all the way around the edges. Big old tyres on there. Let's have a look under here. Let's get ourselves in here. The usual nasty bits of dirt and grime we're going to need to get away and get rid of. But yeah, as you can see up close, a little bit wear and tear, but we should be able to get some good results and hide that. Lots of dents on these panels. Obviously you've got some pop rivets as well, but there are some bad dents. You can see some little flat spots here, just around this area here. So correcting this is going to be, there you go. That looks, actually, that's not a flat spot. That is, again, tons and tons of overspray. So we'll see what we can do with that. You can see the difference in clarity on that, obviously. This is why inspections are really important. Make sure you go through and document the vehicles if you're doing this as a full-time job, or you're just starting this off. Again, see that flat area at the bottom there? Tons and tons of overspray. A few tar spots on there, which is going to be, obviously, you don't really get lots of tar on these vehicles because they sit so high off the floor, so it's quite hard for them for tar to flick up that high. But you tend to get there. We're going to try and get some improvement on these areas, as obviously these areas are, yeah, they're not good. They're not good. Iron fallout should be able to tackle that quite nicely to get those in. We're going to try and bring up these little areas, try and get into these areas, get these clean, get some nice little swab brushes in there, use some nice chemicals to get inside that. Like I said, a few little little knocks and dents. One of the areas that I saw on the flatter panels is up here on the top here. Let's zoom out so you can see. A lot of deep scratches on here. Claw marks, probably where someone's been sat on it eating their lunch, to be honest with you. Or from dogging, who knows? Could have been a previous owner. The usual suspects, we're going to go through this on a couple of videos. We're going to show you how to get these badges back up to a nice standard. I think that the guy in question is going to rip these off and get some new ones on, which will make the improvement. Do love the towing eye winch on it. Look at that. That is quite horny. Looks nice. So yeah, so certain areas that we're going to be able to improve. Certain areas look like they've been sprayed with a rattle can. So we're going to get through what we're going to get. Like, lucky enough, this is a pal of mine, so we can get through as much work as possible, as little as possible to try and get this done. It's a shame that certain types of areas are starting to see signs of wear and tear and rust. And obviously, these little windscreen wipers, you know, these areas here, ceramic coatings are quite good for bringing these back up again, stopping them from looking dry and stuff. But I think the guy said, I nearly let his name out then, I think the guy said that they're not too expensive, so he's going to get it done. But yeah, this is going to be a bit of a project. So what I want you to do is I want you to let me know down in the comments section, guys. I want you to tell me what you think. Well, not what you think. I want you to know what you do. I want to know what your combinations are. I want to know if you want any advice. I want to know if you want any tips and tricks. Let's do this as an introductory thing. Let's see how this goes. This is a new style of content for me. Normally I spend 50 hours editing, but I want to run and gun. I want to try and get some work done while I'm talking to you guys, pop some videos out, keep you updated with what I'm doing. This is what I used to do on Instagram. This, if you haven't seen my Instagram style of content, this is what I used to do. I'm going to keep the videos to about 7 minutes so that you guys don't get bored and run away. Interior stuff, all sort of areas. We will be updating you with pads, polish combinations. I'm going to keep the videos really short, like I said, and get stuck in. But I want to know, I want to create more of a connection with you guys. I want to make sure that we can talk to each other. You can help me out with this kind of thing. So you can communicate with me about what you want to do. And like I said, it's all about opinions, really. No question is a stupid question, because I think, you know, when I first started this detailing larky a couple of years ago, I didn't know a goddamn thing, and I just asked questions after questions after questions. And when I'm on certain forums, it's incredible to see what questions are asked, and they're obvious now, but at the time, detailing creates so much anxiety when you're working on someone else's car, or when you're working with cars, or working with your own cars. And you know, on these social sites, you sometimes get absolutely battered for making mistakes. And we need to erase that. We need to erase that mentality. We need to be able to make mistakes, show our mistakes, show how we can improve, and all come together to make ourselves better at this job, because it is something that we enjoy. I do this for a lot of therapy, a lot of relaxing therapy, but I know that there's a lot of detailers out there doing a full-time job, and it's very, very stressful. So, who is this? Who is it? Bonus points. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll give you 50% off a product online, or from the chemical store on my online shop, if you can get this guy's name, if you know who it is. Now, that is exempt from people who know who it is, who I've told already. So don't be coming to cheat on me now. Don't cheat on me, but find out who it is. Right then, guys, listen, this is the Land Rover Discovery. I'm Johnny Shield Detailing, and we are going to get stuck in.